Peace and thank you for stepping into the Foul Playland. As always, I'm your Foul Player. I'd like to wish you a good morning. And I wanted to make a short video regarding hockey. I don't normally do these, and you'll have to forgive me for having this construction noise behind me. But I'm in my backyard as we speak. But I wanted to talk about my team, the New York Rangers, and how stacked they are right now. Um, doesn't get reported much, but I'll get into it right now. As a lot of you hockey fans may know or may not know, the Rangers are stacked right now. Like when it comes to young prospects, um, people that are coming down the pipeline, people that are already on the team, like this team is stacked. Um, right now, for the most part, we don't have a lot of dead weight of older guys or older contracts that are hampering us moving into 2021. I have a lot of friends that are Ranger fans, and they always talk very pessimistically regarding the Rangers and their condition. Out of any team I like, which is the Jets, Giants, Mets, Knicks, the Rangers, and the Rangers are the most stacked by far. The Rangers are in the best hands, I think, moving forward. But I just wanted to go down the and discuss the people that are on the Rangers right now. As far as the young gunners, I mean, the Rangers have Cabo Caco, who we just drafted, 19 years old. I mean, like Cabo Caco didn't play great this year, um, but I know he has potential there. I mean, he's a big guy for 19, and I know he was overwhelmed playing this year, but it could only get better with him. Um, Phil Scheitel is 20. I mean, he got a lot of potential. He takes over games sometimes. Um, Keandre Miller, our young prospect, another big kid. He's 20, yeah, he's 21 years old. Um, he hasn't made it up to the dance yet, but it's good that we have somebody like that within our system. Vitaly Kravtsov, one of my favorite players, 20 years old, and he's a beast already. Like Kravtsov's nasty, man. Uh, Tyler Wall, I mean, like it's a good little piece, but he's 21 or 22. Um, who else do we have? Niles Lundqvist, he's 21 if I remember correctly. Morgan Barron, I mean, he's a nice little piece too. He's 21. Long Island's own Adam Fox, another nasty player, defenseman that we ended up scooping up, God knows how, but he's 21 years old. He's plays with a lot of balls for a young kid, and he could only get better too. Uh, Tony DeAngelo, 24 years old. I mean, I remember when he first came up. Um, he was okay. I like that we had him, but this was the year where he put it together, and Tony DeAngelo straight took over games a lot of times. Like I mean, like he's not the best on defense, but I think a lot of people would like to have a player like Tony DeAngelo. Tony DeAngelo got a lot of potential in my eyes. I like Tony DeAngelo. A lot of people are not so high on him, but I mean, he showed out this year before the season stopped. Um, our big signing, Jacob Trouba. A lot of people were down on him too. You know, we paid a lot of money for him, and he didn't exactly play up to snuff. But that's the worst anybody's seen him play. Like, but he didn't play terrible. I mean, Trouba was all right, but I like Trouba. Like a lot of like Trouba. The problem is that his numbers don't show up in the stats, but Trouba knocks heads off. Um, He's a dope power play defenseman. Plays at the top really well. Um, and when he meshes more with his team, I mean, it could only get better. And he's a veteran presence like amongst these guys. You got also one of the best players in the NHL last year in Zibanejad, who I always loved, man. I've been enamored with Zibby since he came. Um, a little bit of an injury history, but who cares? Zibby's nasty. Zibby was the best player in the league last year. And he's only 26, man. He should be our future captain. Um, but that's another guy we got to move forward with. And you got Chris Kreider, and the Breadman Panarin, and they're both 28 years old. Um, Chris Kreider, I mean, I wasn't like nuts about signing him, but he's a good kid, man. And Chris Kreider, I mean, it always seems like he's one little skate of the ice from putting it together. I mean, like he pisses you off because he gets these good opportunities to score and he doesn't score a lot of times, but he's throwing up like high 20s in goals or 30 in goals. And that could only get better too, man. Like, and we didn't like the money that we did give him wasn't too restrictive. Um, but the bread man, I mean, what else could I say about Panarin, man? Panarin is the just what the Rangers needed. A guy who wants the puck in every situation, who I mean, every like it's a no-brainer. Like when you feed him, we win. Um, he loses defensemen. Sometimes he loses three defensemen by himself, like in a crowded ice. But he has one of the best shots in the league last year, and he's 28. I mean, but he's fearless, man. Like, and I wasn't enamored with signing him too, man. But I've eaten my own words with that one, man. I mean, like but all these guys that we do have are either signed already to big contracts, like in Kreider's case and Panarin. But you know, for the most part, everybody like that I mentioned is really young or already signed. I mean, a lot of these guys are more likely and could get traded, but that's just more young pieces that will end up getting down the line. I thought they should have traded Kreider, and one of our goalies. I didn't even mention Shestekin and our goalie, who's already a wonder kid in year one, playing behind Lundqvist and playing in Lundqvist's shadow. He's already showing out, and he has one bad game, like if that last year. He's had a few gems though, playing in Lundqvist's shadow in New York. And so much noise. But you know, the one thing that could be coming down the pipe though is the fact that we still have to sign Zibanejad to a long-term contract. I think that he's coming up in 2021. I mean, if I had to predict, Zibanejad is going to make 12 million bucks probably in his next contract, and I think the Rangers aren't going to let him leave the building. We just can't. I mean, like he's going to be our captain. I hope they make him captain this year or next year. But the Rangers are in a really really good position. Could this be a dynasty? Like I read an article in the New York Post that indicated that we could be in the making of a dynasty. I wouldn't say that yet. I want to see what Shesterkin does um in the net for a whole season. Um, but we'll see, man. I mean, like we're in a great position moving forward. I mean, you know, Henrique's contract is going to be coming off the books. I mean, which is not like super restrictive, but that's another like what 7 million that we owe him per year that we could play with moving forward. But we're in a really good position, man. Like, let me know what you guys think. With that, I'm out. Peace.